guard. At 6'5", number 9, Alex Caruso. At forward, at 7'1", number 32, Jay Hawk. At center, at 6'11", number 23, Nicole Robinson. At guard, at 6'3", number 36, Marcus Smart. At forward, at 6'11", number 7, Kevin Durant. Your New York Knicks head coach is Mike Brown. Fans, let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Sabonis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Miller. And it's Sexton in at the 2 spot. And for the Knicks, you've got Alex Caruso. Also, Smart out there. Robinson is out there with Durant. And it's Huff in at the power forward position. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Miller. Young for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Here's Durant. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just working his way inside there. Durant, he's so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Antetokounmpo passes to Sexton. Offensive rebound. Out to Miller. It's Young on the wing. Again, Young missing. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Smart passes to Huff. Sabonis with the steal. Down low. There's Sexton. It's rebounded by New York.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Here's Smart, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you have to account for Smart's scoring abilities. Great job by him of just noticing the defense being over-aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
So he gets them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Miller dishes to Antetokounmpo. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. KD against Miller. KD looking around. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's KD. And the rebound. rebound goes to the Pelicans.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Pass to Huff. Smart on the wing. And he uses the glass on the lane. Smart's got 7 points.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Miller. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Sabonis finds Young. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Robinson. Over Sabonis. Robinson misses. Pelicans trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Young. Shoots over Caruso, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Smart against Miller. Here's Durant. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kevin Durant. Can they get it? Here's Young on the mark with the 15-footer.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
The Knicks leading by 9. Outside, KD. Yep, it counts. Durant's got 6.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Inside, Sabonis, and the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Pass to Huff. Here's KD. To the inside. Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the OP tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Giannis kicks to Young. And the 3 off target.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Caruso finds KD. Pelicans with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Young. His last outing, he had 24 points. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Sexton, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Caruso. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Pelicans shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. On its way from Young for two. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Miller against KD. Outside, Smart. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Giannis. The kick out to Young. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point goal.
Young's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, well, Trae Young saw a three made on the other end of the floor, and he came right back with a quick response.
A fadeaway. Robinson misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Young inside. Defended by Caruso. No good on the shot.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
A three. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
26-11.
Young against Caruso. Caruso with the steal. He takes it in. Pass to Smart. Back to Caruso. Here's Huff. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD's shot is good.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Pelicans trail by 17. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Green, he's checked in for New York. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Alex Caruso. And then for New Orleans, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Miller. And quickly in for Colin Sexton.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
New York leading by 19 points. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing by New York here. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Screen by Sabonis. And again, no good by New Orleans. New York's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Durant, fires from deep. A shot off that time.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Outside Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
It's good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 17. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Green. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
On the wing, Hardaway. A three-pointer is right on target. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Last game we saw him score 13. Robinson a screen on Young. Here's DiVincenzo. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Knicks lead by 17. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with O'Neal. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Wallace. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Pass to Hartenstein. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Over quickly. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's quickly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
DiVincenzo with it, quickly covering. Landale misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Hardaway for 3. Landale grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 17. They kick it out to Green. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame. No question.
And here is Green. After Tim Hardaway made that last 3-pointer, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And, you know, I just love the way Green facilitates. He really understands what they're doing out there.
Pass to O'Neal. Sabonis' screen on Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So for the Knicks, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Marcus Smart comes in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now, here's Sexton. Last game we saw him score 13.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Outside, Smart takes a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Sexton kicks to Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Outside, O'Neal. On the wing quickly. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games." That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Einad's checked in. Young is subbed in for Quickly. Young from outside. It's rebounded by New York. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
They get the rebound. Hartenstein, the layup off target. Pelicans trail by 16. Hardaway with a wide open look. Pass to Young, trying to end the drought, and again for three.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
24.
Young outside. On the wing, Hardaway. New Orleans moving the ball around. Left side, Sexton. Over Smart. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his first 2 points.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Giannis, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Sabonis. Now Young. Drives to the hoop. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Trae Young.
Young sneaking into the lane right there, showing you he's a legitimate 3-level scorer.
Green with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Durant kicks to Smart. That shot off. Nice D from Sexton. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here. Ruff's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Post is checked in. Pelicans trail by 13. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see. But we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Pass to Huff. Hardaway against Durant. Robinson a screen on Hardaway. So smooth on the three from Durant.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered.
Now post. Started by Robinson. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. KD's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Intercepted. Giannis left side. Giannis automatic inside.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Outside, KD. Makes that one his sixth of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy. Using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. Kevin Durant third.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
Attacking the defense before they are set up is important in this league, and these guys do a great job of getting themselves to the line.
Now, here is Young. He's got 15. Pass to post. Young against Caruso. And Young kicks to Sexton. Launches a three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway against KD. Now here's Smart. And stolen by Sexton. Outside Hardaway. The shot, no good. Durant with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smart on the wing. Caruso, the pass to Robinson. The three. And KD, good for 3. KD's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 16. Sexton, the pass to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. We'll say it was last touched by Durant. Emmanuel Quickley, he's checked in for Hardaway.
Number 5, Emmanuel Quickley.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Sabonis comes in for Quentin Post. And Miller's subbed in for Quickley. Here's Young. 3 on the clock. Here's Sexton. It's good from about 19 feet. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's pretty evident that Sexton has a solid jumper. Just needs to keep taking and making it from there.
Now here's Smart. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. And KD the bucket on the assist by Smart. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
51-35.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Wizards. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Robinson sets a screen for Smart. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Now, here is Young. He's got 15. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Durant with it, covered by Miller. Robinson a screen on Miller. Durant, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. KD passes to Robinson. New York moving it around. Pass to Smart. And here is Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Smart misses.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Young finds Sabonis. Katie against Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Katie against Miller. Pass to Caruso. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the New York Knicks. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly.
39.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Young. We've got Durant, Alex Caruso out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Robinson, and it's Huff in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Young. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Caruso. Young, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Huff. Here is Durant. Caruso finds Durant. From deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Down low. Big-time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
Miller.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Smart. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Stolen by Robinson. Sexton against Smart. Pass to Durant. Here's Huff. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Now Young. Now here's Sabonis. Giannis inside. Defended by Caruso.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Here's Huff. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to KD. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 12. Young outside. Giannis outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Mitchell Robinson
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Number 1, Mitchell Robinson. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your big.
Here's Huff. Pass to Smart. Some nice passing by New York here. Rocket 6. Robinson a screen on Sexton. Offensive rebound. Smart passes to Huff. Miller against Durant. Robinson a screen on Miller. Durant from the top of the key. He buries it. KD's got 20.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back over to you, Kevin.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allen. A nice shot by Huff.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Durant finds Smart. For 3. Pelicans pull it in. Giannis outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A wide open look here for Caruso. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Pass to Young. Here's Sabonis. Stolen by Robinson. Now Smart. 15 points in the game. That one drops for him.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Giannis outside. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. Just an incredible month of basketball. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Smart. He's got 17. New York needs to get off a shot. KD can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 14. Sexton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis sets a screen for Young. Pass to Miller. Sexton for three. They get it back. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And using his size and length there to perfection. Sabonis is skilled at knowing how to track down those rebounds.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And like his dad back in the day, Domantas has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
Huff passes to Smart. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Quickly. Miller kicks to Quickly. No good on the three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Got that one up quick. Young's got 20.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here they are.
On D. It's a 13-point game. Green finds Smart. New York moving the ball around. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There goes Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now here is Robinson. He's got 10. Fades and shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the Knicks with possession here. And the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. Outside, Smart. Just 4 to shoot. And there's Green on the assist from Smart. Smart's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
And from technical fouls, 10 to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Here's Young. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Young uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Smart. Bobbed up there for Green.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Huff. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Outside, Smart. Puts up a deep 3. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
1:31 left to play in the third. Ripped away. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Good D by Miller. Pelicans trail by 12. Quickly, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Green, the pass to Smart. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Huff. Caruso kicks to Smart. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Pelicans. And here's Young, defended by Caruso. Now Sabonis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Huff's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Robinson. Now Green. Here's Huff to end the cold streak. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Sexton. Witten Post is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. Sexton the pass to O'Neal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Durant with it. Green with a screen on O'Neal. Durant drawing the double team. Some nice passing by New York here. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Such an underappreciated passer. Draymond has set up more than a few 3 balls in his career.
75-60.
Young taking his time here. On the wing, Hardaway. Fires it up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Green against Hardaway. Green, no luck. Pelicans trail by 15. Now, here's Sexton. Stolen by George. Back to Durant. O'Neal with the rebound. Pelican shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Young. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, you could see Trae Young right there feeling out where the defense was, and then he found that pocket in the mid-range, and he rose up and knocked it down.
2 points. That one goes.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
77-62.
Young outside. Nice defense from George. New York leading by 15. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer, no good. To the middle. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, Green. O'Neal against KD. Five on the clock. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Pass to post. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your next
Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. And New Orleans also making a change. Miller's checked in for Hardaway. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to Sexton. Back to post. Robinson with the block. Now George sinks that one from the post. And the Knicks lead by 13. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Man, that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Battle's checked in. Sexton against Dort. Pass to Young. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's... Green taking his time here. Here's KD. Guarded by O'Neal. Over O'Neal. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 24 points.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Sexton dishes to O'Neal. Back to Sexton. Young for three. It's rebounded by New York. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Dort. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Six on the shot clock. The three from KD. No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans trail by 15. And here's Young. No good that time.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
And so Miller will bring it up for New Orleans. Back to Sexton. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Knicks leading by 15. Dort a screen on Sexton. Sexton against KD. Basket good. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's... Oh, man!
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Huff. Durant down low. He's against Miller. Inside, here's Young. It's deflected. Caruso, bounce pass. KD against Miller. They double team KD. Puts up a deep three. Sabonis grabs the board.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Durant. New York moving it around. Quickly against Smart. To the paint. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Smart. 14 points for Robinson.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Let's go to the sideline and get some news on Quinton Post. Allie, what are they saying?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Pelicans head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. For a team that had a playoff run in their sights, this is a serious blow. But we'll see if they can maintain their momentum. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Pelicans trail by 15. Young outside. Here's Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Giannis. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Pelicans. 4 on the shot clock. Young fires. That one misses.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good!
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
The Knicks leading by 13. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Miller. Young. And it doesn't go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
It's Durant on the wing. Covered by Miller. Shot clock at 5. Let's lose a 3. Cleared away by Sabonis.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Outside, Sexton. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Sexton. That one goes in.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Smart. To get open is Robinson.
Softly lays it in.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
The differential in a sit. A setup and the slam by Giannis.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And KD's got the ball here for the Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Caruso. is a big-time jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Cleared away by Caruso. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Smart. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Now Sabonis throws it down. What an assist!
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now Smart. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForte.